Everyone did a great job yesterday in class. Everyone did a great job. I think we can admit, though, you have to do a lot of work to prove triangles congruent. Okay? We have to do a lot of work to prove two triangles congruent. Look at what we needed yesterday. We needed all the sides equal, didn't we? And on top of that, you still needed more. What else did you need to prove the triangle's congruent other than the sides? You needed also to prove all the angles were equal, right? That's a lot of work to prove two triangles congruent. That's the only time you're going to do it. You actually need less work. And I'm going to show you today and Monday and Tuesday that you need a little bit less than to show everything. Okay? Over the next 3 days, I'm going to show you 5 methods to prove triangles congruent. 5, which is much, much less than proving all 6 pairs of angles and sides. Okay? Much less. First method I'm going to show you is abbreviated SSS. What is that telling me? Side, side, side is a way to prove two triangles congruent to each other. So all you guys need now are the sides, and that's it. Done. Done. Look at my little diagram here. Everyone see only the sides are equal? I don't know anything about the angles, and that's okay now. These two triangles are congruent by the side, side, side method. Okay, so that's all you need now. Three pairs of sides and you're done. No angles. All good on that one. Side, side, side proves triangles congruent. Second method we're going to do today, SAS. What do you think that's abbreviated for? Side, angle side. Side, angle side. So what do I need for that? 2 sides and one angle, but we're going to be careful here. Look how I wrote SAS. Everyone see where the A is? Where is it? In the middle. So that means your angle has to be in the middle. All right? It doesn't work if your angle's not in the middle. Look at my diagram to the right. Everyone sees the 2 sides and the angle, but notice where the angle is. In the middle of the 2 sides. It has to be. If you get something like this, no go. Does everyone see in this diagram the angle's not in the middle? And I hate to break it to you, there's no side-side angle. And we can all giggle, there's no ASS either. All right, there's no donkey theorem. It doesn't exist. Okay, you like that one, Jackson? Just pick that up. Good. All right, you good? Everyone good? All right, it only works for side angle side if the angle's in between. All good? If the angle's not in between, don't stop. They're not congruent. They are not congruent if the angle is not in between the 2 sides. All good? All right, we need to rep the heck out of this. So that's why I have 8 examples, I think, 6 on that page and 9. Wow. All right, we're going to get some reps in now. All right, I've marked up the diagram. Are the 2 triangles congruent or not based on the 2 methods I've just shown you, side, 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 and side angle side? Let's look at number 1. Everyone sees the pair of sides that are marked by the hash marks. Everyone sees the pair of angles that are marked by the arc marks. You can also mark something yourself here. Don't they share a side? Yep, they share side BD. So I mark a shared side or reflexive side with an X. You can mark it however you want. Is this side, side, side? Is it side, side, side? No, you don't know anything about AD and DC, and don't assume either. Is it side, angle, side? Are these angles in between my 2 sides? Yes. Does everyone see that? Because that's a tough thing to pick up at first. Everyone see these 2 angles right here are in between the 2 sides. So these triangles are, in fact, congruent. I don't need to show all that stuff I showed yesterday. So the directions say, are they congruent? Yes. Second part of the directions, write a statement saying they're congruent. Triangle so-and-so, congruent to triangle so-and-so. What do you have to make sure of when you write your congruent statement? What do we have to make sure of? You just can't write any old statement. Sides and angles must match up. All right, who wants to name the first one here? Triangle Sure, ABD. You can name it however you want. If I go ABD, I have to say that's congruent to CBD. Yep. Sides and angles must match up. And then the third part, if you keep reading the directions, is are they congruent? Congruent statement by what method? And these are congruent by what method of the two we just side, angle, side, because the angle is in between. Good. So you're starting to see I need a little less than yesterday. That's awesome. Side, angle, side. What about two? Are those congruent? Well, what can you can't mark it. What are you going to mark? Nothing. You cannot assume they're right angles. And can I assume that EG and HK are equal? No. Remember, there is there is no third sides theorem. It's only for angles. So guess what? This is not possible. These triangles are not congruent. I don't care that 2 out of 3 are equal. I need all 3. And you just can't go and assume that the third pair are equal. How about 3? 3 good or no? Yeah, no? No, why not? What's the problem with it looks like side, angle, side, but what's the problem? Both of them are, right? I would need E and P to be equal to do side, angle, side. Are we seeing? Yes, no, maybe? I would need angle E and P to be side, angle, side. So this is not possible. Ooh, how about 4? 4? Yes. Yeah, that's a nice one. Nice and easy there, hopefully. Yes. All right, go ahead. I'm going to actually start calling on people for a statement now. Write your correct congruent statement. Make sure the sides match up. $16. Got a good statement for me?
Yes.
Carter? What'd you say? STU? Sorry.
TSU.
TSU. Got it. Yep.
WVX.
WVX. Let's just take a quick peek. TS VW. I got a problem. TS and VW aren't congruent.
Is it XVW?
I don't know. Let's see. XVW. Does TS congruent to XV? That works. How about TU and XW? That works. Looks good to me. And then what's the method, everybody here? Why they're congruent? Side, side, side. SSS. Side, side, side. How about 5? Let's keep trucking. 5. Congruent. You got a right angle. You got a reflexive side, which you can mark on your own. Reflexive sides you can mark on your own. Is there anything else, though? And don't assume it either. Reflexives are the only really thing you can mark on your own. So I don't have enough information here to do side, angle, side. This bad boy is not possible. It's not that funny. 6. What do we think? Congruent?
Yes.
Maybe?
Yeah. No, more like yes.
More like yes. Darn right. Good job. Yeah. What method?
Side angle, side.
So yeah, you got the right angle, which is in between the two sides. Perfect. So I'll call on somebody here in a second. Yes. Name the triangles correctly. Go ahead and name them. 12. You want to name them correctly for me? Luke.
Triangle CDE is congruent to triangle FGH.
Yep. By side, angle, side. All right, I'm going to do one more as a class, and then I'm going to let the 8 and 9 to you guys. How about 7? For some reason, 7's the toughest one every year. Are those triangles congruent? I see yeses, but here's my argument. I only see a pair of sides and a pair of angles marked. I only see a pair of sides and a pair of angles I mark congruent for you.
Well,
Go ahead, talk to me. I'm not saying you're wrong. MK is a reflexive side, isn't it? All right, now look. Let me take this triangle right here, MJK. Is this angle in between the two sides? Yeah, so you have what method? Side angle side. Match them up for me then. Be careful, match them up correctly. One, George, what's your matchup here, boss?
MLK,
MLK should be congruent to
KJM.
KJM. Let's take a look. MK, good. JK, seriously, and ML. Looks good. By side angle side. You and your group, 8 and 9, let's roll. 8 and 9, let's roll.
Count 8. I don't think 8. There's no 8.
It's also the SSS and
Five or six, Carolina?
5.
Yeah, because I don't think the diagonal.
All right, good work. Good work. What'd you guys think for, let me talk to somebody. Number 8, those two triangles, what you and your group decide here. 17. Emma, what'd you decide on 8?
Yes.
Yep. How'd you name the triangles?
Angle and PR. And congruent, well, the triangle, QRP.
QRP,
Yeah.
NP,
Oh, wait, never mind.
I get the start of Q,
It's,
not QRP, but
QPR.
QPR. What method? Side. Good. Okay, next on here, I've told you so far that the only thing you're allowed to mark is a reflexive side. The second and last thing you're allowed are vertical angles to mark on your own. That's it. You cannot assume anything else other than a reflexive side and vertical angles. But what's the problem with those vertical angles? They're not in between, right? So that's not side angle side. So this is a nice, easy, not possible. Because I need the angles to be in between. Any issues on those two? Because you're going to go back into your group real quick now. All right, draw a triangle, label the vertices A, B, and C. And you and your group answer questions 10 through 13. This will demonstrate that, hey, I know what in between means. Okay, draw a triangle ABC. It doesn't matter where you put A, B, and C, all the answers will be the same. So answer questions 10 through 13 with your group.
C.
Sides, that could be,
A, B, B, C. Just B, right? Just 12. AC.
Okay, got something here for me, and then we'll go to the proofs. Between BC and AC, what do you have? 20 between BC and AC. Oh, 20? 20? What is it? Angle C. Yep, thank you. Here we go. Let's keep going. Give me the sides that include angle B. Angle B is in between what sides? 14. Nope, we're good. 19. What sides are in between there?
Oh,
Hi, Zach. AB and CB. Good. Make sure we have angle symbols and line segment symbols above. Let's not get sloppy on me. What angles include angle side AB? 8.
Angle A and angle B.
Angle A and angle B. There you go. And then finally, what side is included between A and C? Final one. 11. Side. No, that's right. We never have an 11 anyway. I think I would know this by now. 17.
Side of C.
Side AC. Any issues? Okay, last thing I want to do with you is a couple proofs using side, 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 and side angle side. Yes, these proofs will be easy because you only have how many methods right now? 2 to choose from. They're not going to be too tough until we have all 5 with us. So enjoy this now. Understand it now. Okay? Understand it now while it's this easy. I really spoon-fed this one to you. I marked the diagram already for you and wrote in the givens. Now I just want to know why the triangles are congruent. First, when you're doing a proof, not possible, never a reason. I will never make a proof impossible for you. It's always there will always be a way to prove the triangle's congruent. All right, are they congruent? Are they? Yeah, they definitely are. The answer is always going to be yes when we're doing a proof, but by what method? Romeo?
Side angle side.
Okay, but why is this not going to be a 2-step proof? You don't have side angle side yet. You have side angle. What's still missing from my proof that I still need to put in to make side angle side a thing? 9? AD and BC. What's your reason going to be for them to be congruent?
Because the angle.
We're not going to have a reason, are we? Okay, even if you did give me that, is that angle in between those 2 sides? No, right? So I still wouldn't, even if you could prove that, I still couldn't use side angle side, right? So what am I going to, don't they share a side? What is it? They share BC?
AC.
AC, yes. So I need that. Just like you guys would mark on your diagrams in those 9 problems I just gave you. You'd mark AC congruent to itself. So that's what I now need to write in my proof. AC congruent to AC based on? Reflexive. Now do I have enough to say side angle side? Yep, and these are nice for you because you don't even have to think about matching up sides and angles. You just recopy the proof statement. And then look, here's the reason. SAS, that's all I need to write. You don't even need to write side angle side. Questions? All right, quickly, you and your group work on that last one. Shouldn't take you too long. Prove those 2 triangles congruent. Never tell me not possible and approve.
D, E, and G, H congruent. Because
No, but or aren't the angles vertical? Side angles.
yeah, yeah.
We can't assume.
On the inside of the edge. So good. See to the
Make a plan before you start writing it down. Know the method you're going to use and say, all right, what else do I need to write down to use that method? All right, going back, here we go. 12, what was missing before I write the triangles are congruent? Do we have a 12? Hi, Luke.
I said angle GFB is congruent to angle GFH.
Because they're what?
Vertical angle.
Yep. Everyone good? I needed vertical angles, which I can mark on my own, along with reflexive if I had to. And then finally, I think that's enough to prove the triangle's congruent by side, angle, side. Questions from you guys there? So these aren't going to be too bad. Via, go.
Can you also say the angle after the congruence angle after?
No.
Okay.
No. Because angle, I don't know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
right? Those are two different angles, so I can't say reflexive. Good? All right, if you have your Chromebooks out, let's get them out. If not, you're going to have to look on with somebody else. I don't know if you want to use a notebook somewhere where you're going to keep all of the work for these review questions in the same spot. Because it will not help you guys out bouncing around from pieces of paper. So where am I going to put all my work for this cumulative review? Okay, so you guys can go to classroom once you're on. Go to classroom. Under classwork, right at the top, I don't know, I was going to make a separate heading for it, but I'll just leave it right at the top for you. There should say cumulative review Q1. Okay, make sure we're there. Log in to formative. However you log in, you can probably use your Google account or your Bethlehem Schools account to get there. So let's first make sure we can all get there. And this will stay open until we take the actual quiz on November 10th. Okay, this will stay open for you guys to try out anytime you want to try out some problems. Okay. Are we all there? Ready to go? Ready to review a couple? Okay, I'm going to start with number 2, because number 1 we can't answer yet until next week when I give you all the methods to prove triangles congruent. All right, so let's start with number 2. Go ahead, read through it. You can work with people in your group too. All right, I just don't want to, it's not really reviewing if I just come up here and say, hey, this is how you do it. And I think we gave you blank spots here. It says the background there. Looks like we gave you, if you have a stylus and want to write right on the formative, that's where you can do it right there. You can go ahead and see if you're right or wrong right away. You should get it back instantly, I believe. I won't leave that on though after you guys leave. Okay, how are we doing on this one here? I know this is our first one, but we are in this unit what we're dealing with. Are you guys finding all the remaining angles? Everyone trying to find all the remaining angles? What's the angle next to 135? 45, right? So I have 45 here. All right, how about this angle up here? This is 70, everyone agree? If I combine it with the 20, what type of angle does that make? Everyone with me? If I have 70 here because there's 180 degrees in this triangle ABC, and I combine it with the 20 next to it, what type of angle is ABD? It's a right angle, everyone agrees? And what type of lines form right angles? Perpendicular. What two line segments form that right angle? AB and BD, so they have to be perpendicular to each other. All right, they have to be perpendicular to each other. Makes sense? Form a 90-degree angle. Only way I get 90 degrees is if the lines are perpendicular. All good? Okay, let's go on to the next one. We just ended this unit with slopes. Which equation of a line is perpendicular? Ooh, perpendicular. Can't find the slope the way this is written. Why not? Don't tell me the slope's 4. We're going to have a tough time on this. Via, why not?
Because there's still a -2 next to the
Got to have y equals before you tell me the slope. So how do I get rid of the -2?
divide also by -2.
Divide everything by -2. Yep. So now I have y equals -2x minus 5. Everyone ready? What's the slope of this line right now? Oh, come on now. You don't break my heart like this. Where's the slope located? Next to the x, mx. So what's the slope of this line? -2. I'm looking for what? A line perpendicular to it. So do I keep it -2? No. What's the rule? What do I need to do to the slope to find the perpendicular line? Which means what? Flip it. Ready? What happens when I flip it? Changes to what? Well, 1/2. And I also have to change what? Not just flip it, but change the sign. So the slope's going to be 1/2. If you look at my 4 choices up here, I don't care about the y-intercept. They're all the same, but which is the only one that's got a slope of 1/2? Choice 1. And there you go. Yep. Okay. This will remain open. The only thing I'm going to turn off correcting it right away. All right, just so people just don't, keep pressing stuff until you see a green check mark. All right, but this is open for you guys to use at any time. Come on in after school, free periods if you want to get ready. We'll try to do a couple each day. It's right on Classroom for you.